Hello and welcome to another edition of the RBL podcast. I am your host, Ayo Ugidon. Today we will be talking to developers. So, developers, please come, let's have a discussion. Especially young and upcoming developers, people who are just starting or have only been in the industry for a few years. I want to ask you how you come up with the properties you build. What determines what you build, whether you're building terraces, semi-detached, detached, uh, one beds, two beds, mixture, maisonettes, and the likes. What determines? How do you come up with what you build? Do you just build based on what the CEO likes or what the board decides to build? Or you do your market research? Do you ask questions? Do you send out questionnaires to get what um, your target market, your target audience want? Do you do that? Do you do your SWOT analysis? Do you ask yourselves what are the strengths of this organization? What are our weaknesses? What are our opportunities and what are our threats? I mean, talking about your strengths, for instance, is your strength that you have access to cash? And even if you have access to cash, does that determine whether or not you build fully before you start selling, or you start selling off plan, or you um, get money from the bank at unfavorable interest rates? I mean, what are what are your strengths and what do you do with that uh, information? What are your weaknesses? There's no point trying to fix what your weaknesses are. Just know that okay, these are things we cannot control. We are not strong in this field. We are strong in this. What are the opportunities available to you? What are your? I mean, like that could be your experience. That could be your resources. That could be the fact that you have serious and strong affiliations. And what are the threats? I mean, political, socioeconomic, culture. What are the things that can stand as threats to you? Also, do you profile? Do you profile? Do you even know what part of the market you're building, you're catering towards? Do you know what part of the market are you doing subprime? I mean, the basic, the very low, and that could mean maybe you're selling land, doing site and service, or maybe you're doing bungalows, 2 bedroom, 1 bedroom, 3 bedroom bungalows in up and coming locations, the likes of maybe Ekpe. I cannot call Ibejuleki an up and coming location anymore because I mean, land in Ibejuleki these days are even very expensive in some parts. You have up to 60 million in some parts. In some parts, you have even over 100 million in Ibejuleki. Yes, that's the truth. You know, so I mean, what areas are you developing in? You have to ask yourself all these things. What markets are you catering towards? When you say the middle markets, I mean, if you're focusing on the middle markets, you must know that the middle market is even broken down into three. You have the lower middle, the middle, and then even the upper middle. The upper middle, to a degree, is also classified as luxury, not ultra luxury, just luxury. I mean, in some cases, properties of between 200 and 300 million can be classified as the middle market. It's the upper middle, but it's still the middle. And then you have the luxury, I mean, you have the ultra luxury properties. And even that, you have to classify it. They're the uber rich, those ones that people that can afford properties of 10 million USD and above. Then the uber rich. You do ultra luxury properties for them. So you have to classify all these things and then determine what the uh, income brackets of these people are. Do combined, man and wife, what is their combined income like? And then when you determine that, what kind of jobs do these people have and where can you find them? So it's very important for you to do all this analysis, especially because of your marketing. So once you've determined that, okay, this is where, these are the kind of people we want to attract, these are the kind of people we're building for, and these are the kind of people we want to reach. When you are marketing now, it will determine how you target those people. If your salespeople, for instance, are trying to target people who are in the income bracket of maybe 40 to 60 million per annum, where are those people? Where can they be found? Where do they live? Where do they hang out? Are your salespeople hanging around those kind of places? Do they even have access to those kind of places? So, for instance, you're trying to reach somebody who is in the um, region, who is in the world region of maybe 100 million per annum or something, and your salesperson lives in on the mainland, maybe somewhere around Surulere or or somewhere low class and all that. How are they going to meet? You have to think about all this. That's why you profile. That's why you break all these things down, because the devil is in the details. So when you do this, it informs all your other decisions. So you have to sit down, put all this analysis on paper, and then use it to drive every other decision you making in terms of building, in terms of marketing, you know, and in terms of every other thing concerning that project. So I hope, this uh, has reached somebody. I hope you've learned one or two lessons from this. And if you have a question, please send it in the comments below. Reach out to us, and we'll definitely get back to you. Remember to subscribe and follow us on all our social media platforms. Until next time, stay blessed.